Alright, so we just turned off of Brook Road. We were traveling up north on Brook Road because 295, the interstate intersect Telegraph, so we can't get through there. So we went back out to Brook Road, and we just turned on. This is Virginia Center Parkway, and Virginia Center Parkway takes you down here to Telegraph, and we're going to turn right on Telegraph, and we're going to go back to where it intersects with 295 so you can see where we are. So we're going to turn right here, and this is going to take us down to the end of the street. Now when we get here, supposedly Wickham's line ran parallel with 295, so from the direction we are, it would be from our left to our right, basically along 295. And as we head down here, we're going to pass the monument that we're going to come back to and look at in a second. And I've seen other videos of this monument also on YouTube, but here's the monument coming up on the right hand side. We'll come back here and check that out in a second. But anyway, this is Telegraph, and we see signs for the dead end, and basically right there, as you can see, it stops and 295's up. So Wickham's line ran from left to right, basically right here, a little bit further than where we are, where you can see those cars moving through the trees, because that's 295. But alright, so let's go back and we can look at the monument and get some more information about the mortal wound of J.E.B. Stewart. Now, he was wounded here, but he did not actually die on the battlefield. He was taken to Richmond. I believe his brother-in-law or somebody related to him who was a doctor, and he ended up dying the next day on the 12th. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and park, and we'll get out and walk up and check it out. Alright, so we just parked, and we're out here. And actually, this is really good because this is a map showing exactly what I was just talking about. When I first started the video, I was about here at that sign across from the Wawas. And then when I was sitting at Mountain Road, we were sitting about here. We kind of branched off, and this is the way Sheridan's men came, as you can see. We drove down to here. This is where Yellow Tavern was, where Telegraph, this is Telegraph, and Mountain Road meet. Brook Road is there now, but Brook Road's no longer there, or it wasn't there at this time. As you can see, this little creek running through here, that was the Traveler's Run that I mentioned, where Lomax set up. And you can see where we are now. This is Wickham's line. And Lomax ended up here, but Lomax started along Telegraph, as we said earlier. Custer's men and Sheridan's men came through here and pushed Lomax back. Lomax ended up retreating back down that hill. They set up a little bit, and they ended up dropping in next to Wickham. Alright, so let's see what this is. Yellow Tavern, Stewart's last battle. Lee versus Grant, 1864 campaign. See, while Grant and Lee fought at Spotsylvania, Sheridan took 12,000 cavalry on a raid towards Richmond. After destroying large Confederate supply depot at Beaver Dam Station, Sheridan's troops met 4,000 Southern cavalrymen under J.E.B. Stewart here at Yellow Tavern on May 11th, 1864. Union cavalry attacked from the west, and in heavy hand-to-hand fighting drove Lomax's brigade from Telegraph Road before pushing northward. Late in the day, while the Richmond local defense troops gathered to guard the capital, Sheridan attacked Stewart on this high ground. The Confederate line shattered. Stewart fell fatally wounded here while rallying his men. Although the road to Richmond seemed open, Sheridan chose to skirt the city and rejoin Grant's army. Just a little picture they've got there. But as you can see, we are on a hill, as I said, the high ground. But let's go up here and we can look at the monument they've got set up. Here it says General J.E.B. Stewart, born May 6, 1833, died May 12, 1864. So it's pretty young. This one might be a little bit. Oh, there we go. It's good to see. This monument was erected in memory of Major General James Ewell Brown Stewart, J.E.B. Stewart, by his cavalry men about 30 feet from the spot where he fell mortally wounded on May 11th, 1864. It was dedicated 1888 by Governor of Virginia Fitzhugh Lee, a former division commander in Stewart's cavalry. Alright, so we're going to walk on up these steps. And once again, we're here on Telegraph. Up here we have a cannon. And let's see, it's a flagpole. No, oh, there's a Confederate flag up there. Let's look. It's kind of tangled. Alright, there's a couple benches. They just recently built houses back that way. I know this house has been here for a while. But we got a big open field here. It used to be a big open field. And this is the monument. Let's see. This side says, "He was fearless and faithful, pure and powerful, tender and true." Let's see. "He saved Richmond, but he gave his life. Born 1833, died 1864, and then dates, which we already said. Let's see. "This stone is erected by some of his comrades to commemorate his virtues." And you can see the swords there. Let's see, this one's, let's see what it says. "Upon this field, Major General J.E.B. Stewart, commanding Confederate cavalry," it looks like A.N. Virginia, "received his mortal wound, May 11th, 1864. Stewart." And you see a horse and a soldier there. I don't know how they got that in there, but that's there. But that's pretty much it. We got some other things people stuck here, flags, and some other stuff, some other little flags. But anyway, that pretty much ends this video. Hopefully I'm not too far out of time. For what I read in other history, I believe Sheridan's men headed more north from here towards Richmond, and they didn't actually enter Richmond though. They decided to go around it, and as we read a minute ago, they ended up joining Grant later on. But earlier in the video I mentioned that I had read somewhere that they weren't actually looking to go to Richmond anyway. They were more looking for J.E.B. Stewart, because Sheridan said he thought he could beat him. But anyway, if you have 12,000 soldiers and you're fighting against somebody with 4,000, and the 4,000 raced to get where they were going, and the 12,000 had they took more of their time, I would imagine it would be a pretty easy fight to win anyway. But anyway, thanks for watching this quick history here. Like I said, it means a lot to me because I grew up in this area. Just because it's neat knowing that I lived and used to play where some of this stuff was. But thanks for watching. Check back. I don't know if anybody will even watch these videos, the history videos, but I plan on doing a bunch more, because here in this area there's a ton of Civil War history and Revolutionary War history and other history from the beginning of our country. But history is one of my favorite things, so I figured I'd go ahead and start making some videos about that in case anybody was interested for any reason. But thanks for watching Big Drum's Garage, and see you next time.